Episode 6, Review the Reviewer. Today I went around the internet checking out other game reviewers. I don't really want to review anything at the moment, since I'm too busy playing this. I thought I would discuss some of my frustration with other game reviewers. There are two types of reviewers on the internet, the ones that talk in front of a camera and the ones that don't. I am the latter. The Angry Video Game Nerd is a great example of the first kind of game reviewer, and Yahtzee of Zero Punctuation is a great example of the other. There is no right or wrong way to review a game. Depending on the type of person you are, the way you do a review will be different. Some game reviewers will spend time putting themselves in front of the camera to make their review look like a live show. They can show off their game collections, production value, or just their charming good looks by allowing the viewer to see a real person doing the review. Most of these reviews have special effects or gimmicks to keep you watching, which brings me to my first issue. Gimmicks. Most of these reviews have a talking sword or cosplay character, some goofy special effects to entertain the audience. This seems like a fun idea, however, I've never seen a gimmick that really works. The Angry Video Game Nerd did it first, and it was pretty much hit and miss. Every other reviewer has pretty much failed to copy his success. My problem with gimmicks is that they tend to make a review last longer. In the world of short attention spans and the vast amount of reviewers sharing their 2 cents about games, wouldn't it help to have a more streamlined review? The positive side is that a good gimmick can make you internet famous if done correctly, and a laughing stock if done poorly. My second issue is lengthy intros. There's nothing wrong with a cool intro, unless it's too long or not very interesting. A good intro will act as a hook to interest your viewer. If it's too long or boring, it's not very effective. The Jimquisition on The Escapist and the Rageaholic are good examples of quick and catchy intros. The third issue? Bias. All reviewers have a bias, whether it's rambling upon how much they love Nintendo and don't like first-person shooters because they're not colorful enough, or first-person shooter fans who don't like Mario because it's not colorless enough, I guess. Yahtzee's recent Gears of War 3 review was nothing but a long rant about how stupid he thinks it is. I didn't learn anything about the game because he was only bitching about how brown it was or how one-note the characters were. At least be honest about your bias. Don't make the viewer suffer through it. It's not a review if you have a bias. It's a firing squad. Final issue, video and audio quality. You can have the greatest game review ever, but if you shoot it on a blurry webcam that can't keep up the frame rate, it is all for nothing. HD video cameras are dirt cheap these days. Pick one up. Heck, buy a flip. Record your audio through a recording headset or just talk directly into the camera at close range. That's what I do, and it seems to work. When you edit a video, take the time to make sure the audio is at the same level and not distorted. If you have pictures or video, find the highest quality stuff that you can. Make sure you streamline all effects of your video. A little care goes a long way. For those of you who want to know my opinions on the latest reviewers, here they are. The Game Overthinker. He's a very good writer, but seems to be unsure of what direction he wants the show to go in. It's way too gimmicky nowadays. High quality show nonetheless. The Jimquisition. Once you get past the sarcasm and the stuck-up attitude, it is an insightful show that may actually teach you something.
This is my savage, biting, intellectual impression of Nintendo of America. Satire.
The Rageaholic. Not as popular as some of the other reviewers, and full of crudeness and bias. However, it is one of the most entertaining review shows and does a lot of things right.
I also love how pissed Snow gets about the whole thing. Look, asshole, your girlfriend's a lessee, which means that she has a quest to complete. If she doesn't, she becomes a zombie. If she does, she turns into a fucking rock. You proposed to a woman whose brightest prospect was becoming a goddamn mineral, so stop acting all pissed off about it.
The Angry Video Game Nerd. One of the first, and still one of the best. This show has a lot of gimmicks and a long intro, but still entertaining and fun to watch. The Irate Gamer and other newcomers are just bad clones of this. Avoid them at all costs. Zero Punctuation.
Used to be good. Now it sucks.
My personal recommendation for a great and insightful review show goes to Extra Credits. The show is co-written by James Portnow, who actually makes games. The show is great all around and comes highly recommended. That's about it, folks. Thanks for watching. This is Dan Taylor for Retro Rare Reviews, signing off.